And welcome back to the Super Divorce YouTube channel. Nicholas Villar is here, aka Super Divorce, and welcome to tonight's edition, the 56th edition, that is, of Sega Mania. Sega Mania is a live streaming, internet-based, video game-centric program in which we are making our way through the pages jauntily and merrily of the late great Sega Mania magazine. Sega Mania magazine was a fantastic fan-run, fan-funded, fan-loved, fan-adored, yet highly professional video game magazine that ran for 7 short issues from 2021 through 2022 before it had to go bye-bye. For the time being, some rumblings out there suggest that might not be all the way done yet. Now, I'm not going to report anything for sure until it's rock solid, but I'm just saying there are rumblings. There are rumblings occurring. What's up, Pumpkin? Yo! Yo! No. What's up? How's it going? We're doing Splatterhouse 2 tonight on Sega Mania. That's what we do here. We do games. We do games from this magazine right here. Sega Mania magazine. Let me tell you a little about how this works, if you've never been here before. So, Sega Mania, they reviewed lots of games throughout the pages of their magazines in those 7 short issues. And when they said bye-bye, I said, no, not yet. No. We're going to continue celebrating the legacy of Sega Mania magazine right here on this channel. And how do I celebrate them? I celebrate them by doing this. What I do is first I tell you a few pineapple tidbits is what I call them. I give you a few pineapple tidbits, some fun facts about the game in question. Then I read you the review from Sega Mania magazine. And then I play the game that was reviewed. And then I compare my review to the Sega Mania review. See how that works? And that's what we do every time. We started with the first game in issue 1 of Sega Mania, Strider, on the Sega Mega Drive. And here we are tonight. Gonna check out fucking Splatterhouse 2 on the Sega Mega Drive. Pumpkin's currently coloring. Hey, Jess. My wife's popped in the chat there. What are you up to? Hold on. Are we having this issue again? We're having this issue again. What's going on with it? Hold on a sec. What's happened last time? There we go. Okay, now it's better. The chat was not updating for some reason, but we got it now. It's back. The chat's back up on the Sega Mania screen, Sega Mania screen here. So you know, guys, like I said, before we get into the review, before I read that to you, we got to do some pineapple tidbits on Splatterhouse 2. So please, if you would like, you can watch the television set there. I'm just gonna put up some nice pineapple tidbit inspired footage for you to get you in the pineapple tidbit mood. And you can watch that while I tell you the story of Splatterhouse 2, some of the fun facts about it, some of the background info. Published by Namco, now Bandai Namco, the producer of such arcade hits as Pac-Man and Pole Position, which was one of my favorite arcade games growing up. I used to always play Pole Position at Chuck E. Cheese's. Fantastic game. You never played Pole Position? My suggestion would be to find an arcade that has Pole Position and play the real experience, play the real thing. But if you can't do that, find a way to play it online. Download it for yourself. Everyone's played Pac-Man, so I don't even need to... whatever. Published by Bandai Namco. Back then, just Namco. Developed by Now Productions. developer that's been around since 1986. You might not have heard of Now Productions, but they've been around a long time. And they have worked on games, believe it or not, for every single generation of Nintendo consoles since the NES. Now Productions has produced games on every single Nintendo console, including the handhelds. How about that? That's something else. And including the sequel to the cult classic Twin Peaks-inspired horror game Deadly Premonition 2. Deadly Premonition 2 came out on the Switch back in 2020. I own it, and for some reason I still have not played it yet. I don't know why. Just haven't gotten around to it. I need to, though. A very quirky game, the first one. I remember picking up the first one just because I read the review in Game Informer when it came out, and I believe they gave it like a... They might have given it a 1 out of 10. Or possibly a 0.5. I don't remember. It was like the lowest score I'd ever seen for any game ever. And I was like, this just makes me want to play it now. That's how reliable Game Informer's reviews are anyhow. When Splatterhouse 2 was released on the Wii's Virtual Console, remember I said they have put games out on every single Nintendo console ever, including the Wii Virtual Console. When Splatterhouse 2 hit the Wii Virtual Console, guess what? It was the first M-rated game to ever go up on Nintendo's digital marketplace up to that point. Quite a milestone, I think. Now, where the Western version of Splatterhouse 2 features the main character Rick in a mask that I think you'll see when I start the game up. Not necessarily on the cover, but the mask in the game kind of reminds me of Jason Voorhees' mask in Jason X, the one in outer space. That's what Rick's mask reminds me of in this game. The Japanese version, however, features Rick in what looks almost like a kabuki mask. So a little bit different flavor for the Japanese audience there compared to the Western release. And also, due to some confusion in the translation from the Japanese to the English versions, the mansion in Splatterhouse 2, we're talking about people in the West playing it, growing up, kids at school, kids at my school, might have mistaken the mansion in Splatterhouse 2 for the mansion in Splatterhouse 1. However, the mansion from Splatterhouse 1 burnt down at the end of the original game, and is only seen on the first level of Splatterhouse 2 as a bunch of rubble, a crumbling edifice that you walk through. And you see that on the very first level of Splatterhouse 2. That's the only time the setting from Splatterhouse 1 makes an appearance in Splatterhouse 2. The nice, intact mansion house that you see in Splatterhouse 2 is actually a brand new house called the Hidden House. But none of this was really made clear in the translation. It's spelled out much more nicely for the Japanese audience, but they kind of got things confused and didn't really go into good detail. So people were kind of left to their own devices here in the States to figure out what the heck was going on. It's like, I thought that place burnt down. Well, I guess it's, I don't know, the monsters built it back up, huh? No, they didn't. It's a brand new place. We're going to see it in just a few minutes, because that's about it for the Pineapple Tidbits on Splatterhouse 2. Now, how's the non-alcoholic relaxy time beverage? I got like 3/4 of it left still. I'm drinking this. It's called hop water. I thought it was going to make me jump around like a bunny rabbit when I saw the box get dropped off earlier today. I saw these 2 boxes sitting on my front porch. It said hop water. I said, what is this? It's going to turn me into a bunny? No, it's sparkling hop water crafted with adaptogens and nootropics. At Summer State, we tap the full power of hops. Their crisp, bold taste and calming benefits. But we don't stop there, they say. We team them up with other mood-boosting ingredients instead of alcohol. Boo! Also, you never have to choose between having fun or missing out. Raise a can or two with us, won't you? Well, I'm doing it right now. It's non-alcoholic hop water. And if you're like me, you hear that and you might snarl up. You might recoil. You might say, that sounds disgusting. Well, I've got the mango flavored one here. It's not disgusting. It's not that bad. It just tastes kind of like a LaCroix or any other seltzer you'd probably have. So not too bad. Not awful. Alright guys. Let me grab my floppy copy of Sega Mania magazine here. Flip on open to page number 38, and I will also let you guys know that you can, once again, direct your attention to the television set where I have placed up there for you a graphic of this review right here. The Splatterhouse 2 review that I'm going to read to you. It's right there if you'd like to follow along. I used to direct people to the description of this video where I had a link to the Sega Mania magazine online archive. It's gone now. It's been taken down. I hope that they put it back up at some point because it was very nice. It was all 7 issues and nice big bold PDFs. You could flip through the magazine, you could zoom in, you could zoom out, take screenshots, the whole 9 yards in nice crisp PDF format. But it's gone now. Perhaps at some point in the future they will bring it back. I certainly hope they do. Now, time for another reveal. Now it's a little, just a fun little extra bell or whistle, whatever you like to call it, for the episode. At this time, I like to feature the journalist who brought us the review. Tonight's Sega Mania magazine journalist is none other than Rob Kirkup. There he is, scrolling across your screen. So that's the man right there who wrote the article that I'm going to read to you now. Let's see what Rob Kirkup had to say about Splatterhouse 2. Splatterhouse 2 is a side-scrolling beat-em-up in which you play as Rick, a parapsychology student who escaped West Mansion, the titular Splatterhouse, in the first game thanks to donning the Terror Mask, which provides him with superhuman strength. However, the downside is that it causes him to have an insatiable thirst for blood. Rick might have escaped, but he was unable to save his beloved Jennifer, who was turned into a giant fanged monster in the first game, leaving Rick no option but to fight and kill her. She briefly returned to her human form and thanked him for saving her, before then disintegrating. And here we see another case where perhaps Rian Johnson was inspired to write Luke Skywalker's ending in The Last Jedi, his fan fiction film that's not real Star Wars canon. Back to the review. 3 months have passed, and Rick is having recurring nightmares where Jennifer appears to him and begs him to save her. Given she turned into a toothy monster, and then he had no choice but to kill her, this is no surprise, and he should probably seek professional help. Wait up. It turns out that this might be more than just a dream, as the Terror Mask appears to him and tells him that he can save her, but he must return to the Splatterhouse. The game is set across 8 levels where Rick will have to fight his way through all manner of nightmarish creatures, including burned deadmen, bone worms, screaming memes, razorfish, and blood puppets. A horrifying monster that is essentially a fetus hanging from its umbilical cord. Harnessing the power of the Terror Mask, you can smash, splat, and explode these with your standard moves, which are punching, kicking, flying kick, and sliding kick. As would be expected of an early 90s beat-em-up, there are plenty of weapons to collect to help you attempt to save Jennifer, with lead pipes, leg bones, bombs, shotguns, hedge trimmers, even zombie heads. Oh, and a chainsaw. Splatterhouse 2's unique selling point at the time was the sheer amount of blood and gore crammed into those 8 levels, and there really are some standout moments. One early example is walking along what Rick described as a foul river, filled with razorfish, where one well-timed blow to an enemy will knock them into the water accompanied by a scream. They'll reach one arm above the surface in a desperate plea for help, before being dragged below the surface to become a meal for the razorfish. The plot of Splatterhouse 2 is really impressive for the time, with not only a great premise for the sequel, but the story drip fed throughout the game is really strong and ends on a cliffhanger setting up Splatterhouse 3. I know this game is 29 years old at the time of writing, but I won't spoil it for anyone wanting to play it after reading this review. Much like West Mansion, there's always something horrible just around the corner, and with Splatterhouse 2, that is the controls, which can be very unresponsive, and the speed that Rick moves at. He's slower than the brain-obsessed zombies you'll see shuffling around the levels, and a fairly difficult game to begin with becomes even more so, but not by design. The visuals are sorely lacking when compared to other games released in the same year. Yes, Rick's character sprite is large, and some of his animations, especially when he uses weapons, often look really impressive, but the enemy sprites are pretty basic, and the backgrounds throughout the hellish levels are flat with no animation to bring them to life. If you look at the backgrounds of the levels in Sonic 2 released the same year, it's night and day. There's really no comparison. The music tries to instill a real feeling of dread and horror to match what is happening on screen, and the opening music does a decent job, but it's all downhill from there. Splatterhouse 2 is definitely worth taking a look at, if only for the impressive storyline and to experience what is considered arguably the goriest game on the system at the time. A password system means you can continue your progress, but unfortunately for poor Jennifer, I doubt you'll hang around the Splatterhouse long enough to rescue her from the evils that keep her there. So says Rob Kirkap. And with that, it's time to go ahead and give it a shot, please. We're going to try out Splatterhouse 2 for at least 30 minutes. That's how much time I will dedicate to the game. Guaranteed. I may play longer than that. I might not. But at least 30 minutes before I stop and give my review. All right. So let's fire it up here. Let's go ahead and do it up here. It's been 3 months since haunted by guilt and tormented by nightmares. Nightmares of Jennifer screams and the internal temptations of the mask. I guess that's Jennifer right there. Appearing in a dream, falling down a... She doesn't have to die, Rick. I guess that's a mask speaking. There's the burned down mansion from the first game. We can save her, says the mask. We can save her, man. Come on, get on up. Let's go save her. Go back to the house. So you would think go back to the house. Oh, you got to go back to the house from the first game. Just briefly, however. Just briefly, we're going to go back there. Not long at all. Okay. Got some ropes hanging from the tree, some stuff going on there. All right, we're gonna get into it. Splatterhouse 2. Let's start it up. Right into the action. All right, yeah. So he does move at kind of a lumbering pace, but as you can see right off the bat, you get some nice splatter. What else could he ask for in Splatterhouse? Nice effective punches. Oh. So there's our down kick, our punch. Oh, if you press up, looks like you kind of turn to the back there and take a nice piss. You can imagine him taking a nice hot piss right there in the brush on the side of the road. What's up, Ghoulie? How's it going, buddy? Watch out there. So they're gonna... Oh. That's always nice. It's nice when the enemies can be devoured by other enemies. A good feature there. His jump is a little measly. The mask definitely doesn't make you any more agile than a normal person. But that's a good feature right there. Look at that. That is some nice gore. Alright, that guy, whatever that is, little wormy guy, he stopped to chomp on the entrails on the ground. Which is good, just leave me alone. Oh, see? Damn it. Okay, I gotta look out for that. They drop down from those holes in the ceiling. Ghoulie said, I'm only keeping YouTube on my tablet and deleted it off my phone. Probably not a bad idea. You can end up, whoa, wasting a lot of time just horsing around watching random videos on YouTube if you're not careful. So you gotta look out for that. Those guys can explode these little wormy fellas out of them. Ah! You gotta drop your lead pipe on the way to the next level. What's going on here? It's like a cutscene. Huh? Oh, it's a boss fight. Alright, what's he got going on here? What do we gotta do? He's gonna shoot something at me? What the hell? Up! Up! Oh! What? Okay, well, alright. What's up, Jorfus? I don't know if you have been here for a while. I just now saw you there. Ah, damn it. What's this guy's... What's going to be a good strategy here? As soon as I move forward, he comes at me with his mouth open. And then if I do the down kick, then I got to move out of the way. Okay, that seems to be a good down kick, and then oh, and then he's going to shoot him further across the room. What the Oh, okay. See, games like this make you feel like a real piece of work because it's like, okay, you only have so much you can do. Then he's gonna go short probably. Oh, and then he's going long again. Now he's gonna go short. So that's his pattern, but I don't want to step in the shit. He gets that little green ooze on the ground. Okay, there, that's better. Ooh. Did I get him? All right. Okay. All right. Stage 2, a secret entrance to the house. Stage 2. Woo, woo, woo! Got some party boys here. Woo, woo, woo! Ah, come on. I hate enemies like this that just have this... They have weird patterns. Oh, for fuck's... As I was saying before, games like this can really make you feel like a dick because the action is so slow, you feel like it should be really easy, and it's not. You get into these kind of situations where the guys just hop down, they got these little, like I said, weird weird attack patterns. Woo, 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 woo! It's like some hop a few times before they jump up to get you. Some don't hop at all. They go right for you. And then you're thinking to yourself, how long can this elevator ride be? We there? Chase. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Haven't seen a damn weapon since, oh, look at that. He's got a little... Oh, why did I do that? Why did I... Is that his tongue? Yeah, we're gonna retry. Of course we're going to. Will there be a stream tomorrow? Jorpus wants to know. Probably not one of these. We might do a Lego stream tomorrow. But right now I'm just planning on Tuesdays and Thursdays for Sega Mania at the moment. Ghoulie said, update time. We got a Ghoulie Love Life update coming up. They are... Oh, so Ghoulie's love interest, who's been his love interest for some time, has now officially gone on a date with one of his very good friends. So... F in the chat. That's too bad. I mean, you know, I wish him well and everything, I guess. I don't know this kid. I don't know this other guy. So, I mean, to be honest with you, if they end up breaking up and then you guys get together, I mean, in my opinion, that's what I would root for. Just because I don't know this other guy. I don't know him. But Ghoulie's a dude. And he's been doing his dude diligence in this situation. He's even supporting this couple in their endeavors. That's a stand-up guy right there. You're a stand-up guy, Ghoulie. You are a dude. So keep doing your dude diligence, and I think things will just work out for you one way or another. It'll be fine. Mr. Jorfus' joke of the night. What do you call a meat leaving the hospital? Cured meat. Ha! A nice meat-based joke for our Splatterhouse gory game tonight. Thank you for that, Mr. Jorfus, as usual. Nice topical joke. Punkin said that Ghoulie is in the midst of the most dramatic anime romance right now. Well, I hope that it turns out well for Ghoulie. I do. We all hope so. Alright, retry. Just wondering, Ghoulie, does this... You know, the girl that you've been pining for, does she have any friends who you might be interested in? Is that something that might happen? See if I can make it through. I don't know if this is a timed thing, or if it finally drops down to the bottom level after I've defeated so many of these guys. Looks like we're coming to a halt. Okay, on we go. Alright. On to the next part. Alright. I thought they said something in that review about a sliding kick. Or did he just mean a crouch kick like that? I haven't... It doesn't seem like I can do a sliding kick. I can do a jumping kick. But I've only got my jump, my punch, my low kick, and my take a piss. No. Of course that guy would have to... No. No. I could really use with some health here. That would be nice. I don't like this either. Again, I hate when the main character in a game has that kind of jumping ability where he's just, you can just tell, he's like lumbering around. He can barely walk anyway. Now you're asking him to jump. No. No, oh my gosh. All right, Jorphus, we'll hold it down for you. I'm not 100% sure we're going to stream tomorrow. We might. We'll see. Ghoulie said his love interest friends are either one, taken, or two, don't know them well enough. Well, I mean, don't always get to know people. It's always a possibility. Don't do that to me. Stop. What? These guys, man. Stop it. There we go. Okay, hop up. Here comes Woo Boy. Woo, woo, woo. Is he gonna do it? He's gonna stick his... Is it his arm or is his tongue what he shoots out at me? Is he gonna... I know he's just waiting. He's gonna get triggered, isn't he? Aha, I knew it. What an annoying son of a bitch that guy is. Alright, we can get... No, watch out! Yeah. That's better. That's more like it. Just a one-hit kill. That's what we need right now. And what would be just awesome is a nice bit of health. Wouldn't it? How stingy are they in this game with the health, man? Just really just... Oh, see, that's why you need a main character with some good vitality and stamina and agility to be able to jump over just a small bit of spikes there. I could look at him, just lumbering around. He can barely move. Let's see here. I think we started this at around 15, probably got about 15 minutes left here. Thereabouts. See, I tried to move straight in with the attack there, and it didn't go so well. There, okay. I've kind of got those guys figured out. Bop. Just gotta give him a little bop. Go ahead and do your hop back. Bop. Bop. Just gotta keep bopping them. Let me pick up my ham bone. Got him. Oh, I think I got an extra life there. That's nice. Nice, pleasant little tinkly, twinkly sparkle sound in an otherwise horrific game. There we go. Okay, now here we go. Here's a nice challenge for us. Can we take our lumbering ass across these spikes, maneuver across the up and down spikes, and then over another set of spikes without dying, without taking some hits? Okay. Trying to time this just right. There we go. Perfect. Alright, so the slime guys, you can only momentarily take them down. And we've had to drop our bone I don't like that maneuver either. I don't like when games make you... Why would you leave your weapon? What... In this scenario, why would you do that? At what point would you say, ah, fuck it, I don't need it now. I'm good. Look at this guy. What? Well, okay, but where's your weak spot? Reeds. Maybe his eyeballs? Do I have to jump up and kick him? There, I guess I do. Eyeballs. Oh, now they're gonna come at me from that side. Fucking bullshit. Come on now. What the... Ah! This guy. My last try. And then I'll probably have to start back at the beginning of this level, probably back in the elevator again. Would be my guess. So if I can... Oh, come on! Like I couldn't... Oh my gosh. What? Oh! Yep, I knew it. I knew that. Saw that coming a mile away. You're gonna have to go back to the elevator again, sir. In this close quarters bullshit. It's like that right there, that little ticky-tack kind of horse shit just gets under my skin. Where you start moving one way and they jump just enough to where you can't stop, you can't move backwards, you can't move forwards to get out of the way. They jump just in the right bullshit spot. They'll just fuck with you and make it so that you can't get out of the situation without losing your life, without taking damage at least. Go on. Oh, I got him though. Gosh. Gosh darn it. Pop. Woo! Oh, well, I punched him right when he landed. It didn't even register. Wouldn't even let me start to make the hit. Oh, okay, and then can't make it across the spikes. Sure. Oh, once again, he landed in this spot where I was pressing B to punch, but it didn't activate. It wouldn't activate it. He landed in a spot where it wouldn't activate. Okay. Woo. And now probably at a point where, yeah, we got this to deal with. Got these slime boys. Slime time. And then go ahead and drop your bone for no reason. Heading into a boss fight. Perfect time to drop your weapon. Fantastic choice. Great logic there. Just what you want to do. Just what you want to see. Alright. So, what? Huh? I don't even know what hit me that time. Alright. Again. We try again. Oh, fuck's sake. No! Dumb son of a... See, I hate these guys because you don't know where they're gonna spawn from, and then they just... It's like they come down right on top of your head. Ooh. 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 Ah. This guy's so bullshit, man. It looks like the easiest boss fight ever, but it really sucks. Just because of where the enemies are. Where they spawn, and then you're trying to get... You're trying to make some hits on this guy, and, it's just annoying. It's like an annoying... All the platforming shit kind of, you know, it's got this clunky, annoying quality to it. Woo! Well, at least I'm not dying on the elevator every time. That's something, I suppose. Everyone's talking about back to school time. You know, it's not even officially summer yet, but chances are, like, by the end of the month, you're going to go into grocery stores and you're going to start seeing back to school shit. That used to piss me off so much when I was a kid. It's like, summer just started. We're in July and you're already putting back to school shit out? I don't want to think about that. Stop. You see the notebooks and the folders and the trapper keepers and the pencils and the pens and the glue sticks and the rubber cement and the erasers. Back to school time. It's back to school. You've been out for 2 weeks, but guess what? You're going to be going back soon. Huh? Think about that. Okay, come on. What the fuck? I had my fist out, punching him, and it went right through his leg. What's the point? You know? Ah, ooh. About had it with these guys. Uh-huh. Come on. There you go. There you go. Ah, I knew it when I jumped that was going to be too flippin' early. I knew they were going to be baby boys about it. Same shit I did last time. Only it worked this time for some reason. There you go. Just keep punching away and get your little ham bone. Thought he was going to jump. I might as well just take the L right here. FR, FR. No cap. I'm just going to take the L. Because this level is cap. Especially the boss. The boss is big time cap. The biggest cap you ever seen. If he was wearing that cap on his head, it would like fall down over his face, down onto his neck. That's how big that cap is. Cooley said I've made more advancements in this game than he has with his love life. Oh, that's... I don't know if I'd say that. This is a pretty piss-poor showing tonight. But I'm just gonna get my lives back. Try again. At least the continues don't seem to be numbered. They don't seem to limit your continues, so it's like... Yeah. As long as you want to keep trying, go for it. How long can you stand it? Like... that right there! Oh, I hate those. Ah, remember that one time when I was like, well, at least I'm not dying on the elevator anymore. That was fun. Yeah. Woo! Where are you going? Ah. Oh, come on! He was... Oh, again! These guys aren't even, like, touching me. They're landing in front of me and then... Okay. Look at that. I knew it. God, what just a clunky... what's the point of that? Why did they even put that in there? Why do you have this? I'm just gonna take a piss until they kill me. Go ahead, guys. There you go. He died doing what he loves to do. I mean, I might as well die again. What, am I going to make it to the boss with one life and then ace it? I don't think so. Because I haven't figured out the right pattern yet. I haven't figured out where to position myself on each attack. Those little ghost guys start dropping down from the top in various positions. And then the guy gets spat out from the bottom, the big ghost, on the bottom of the screen. I think this entire game can be boiled down to inappropriate touching. Look at that! Gosh! Just unreal. Just... No! Okay, there. Okay, alright. Thank you. Moving on. Alright. Where is he? There he is. Go ahead. Oh, now see? Now see. Anyone here has to vouch that that was just another very large cap. Very, very large cap. The biggest cap I've ever seen. Sitting right atop his head. Biggest cap you ever seen anyone wear. So much cap. Bounce back. Go on. You coming forward again? Guess not. Had enough. Alright, got my ham bone. Splat. Splat. You better make it. There you go, buddy. Alright, let him come forward some, because there's going to be another guy spawning right behind him. Oh, he's gonna... Oh, I fucking knew it. Damn it. As soon as he was inching closer, I was like, I bet as soon as I try and jump over him, that's when he's going to stand up. So predictable. That close to the end, too. That close to getting a chance at the boss again. Woo! Woo! Alright. Gotcha. 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 Alright. Here comes a guy. Teach him a lesson. He doesn't want any more. Got it. Oh, okay. We got another mask back there. Good. That's an extra life. We heard our little tinkling tinkle sparkle. Gotta wait for this. Good time to go. There we go. Okay. Yeah. Give him a little tap down. Give him a little tap down. And here we go. Go ahead and drop your bone and head into the hardest fight of your life. Make sure you drop your weapon on the way. Hardest fight of your life. Make sure you leave your weapon behind. That's helped you a bunch. Wouldn't want to make it too easy on yourself, you know. No, now, fucking see? Do you see what I mean? Okay, then they come from the... Jeez! Then you get both of them coming at once, and it's just... something else. Ooh, okay. Alright, here's the deal. We've hit our 30-minute mark, so we're going to exhaust our attempts with this boss. And see... maybe that's the spot. Maybe not. Did we get him? Oh, look at you. Sauce dripping from your eyes and shit. Got him. Stage 3. The stench of this foul river is something I must continue upstream. This was mentioned in the review. Woo! Did he drop into the shit there? Taking a piss in the stream. Okay, now I suppose we don't want to fall in there, probably. Probably a good idea to not fall into these puddles. Woo! This guy gonna jump out again? Woo! Oh, look at him. That sucks for you, pal. Oh, no, we don't need all this. We don't need all this. Why don't you jump into the pool there with your little piranha friend? Go on. Alright, he's gonna wait for me, isn't he? No. Alright, what's he up to? A backwards jump. Enjoy, chef. There you go. Oh, what? Why would he hop out onto land and kill himself? So we got 2 fish there. This guy gonna start hopping as soon as I try to kick him. Oh, okay. I hit him, but I died too. Got it. Woo! Alright, into the pool you go. No, would you stop it? With your little proboscis? Huh? Yeah. Take that. Yoink. Got him. No! No! Ah. Okay, I'm gonna take very careful timing, careful planning. Got him. And now, gotcha. Another one. What's he gonna do? Ah, there he goes. Knock him into the shit. One fly out of there. No, I was pressing punch, man. Come on now. I'm punching. All right. Oh, thank goodness. Ah, thank goodness we're done with that. Okay. Oh, look, it's the baby. What? What in the fuck? I thought those were for me. I thought I was gonna... What? So, so I'm just fighting the shears and the chainsaw. Okay then, well, that's all. That's about enough of that. I believe our time with Splatterhouse 2 has now come to an end. That's it for that. Alright, back to the, we'll go back to the main menu here and, there we go. Jorfer said, "Hey Nick, what's your thoughts about the oncoming Red Dead Redemption 3? Well, my thoughts are that I need to play Red Dead Redemption 2. Because I still haven't. It's another game that I own that I've never played. Why? Because I know it's quite the investment of time. I love the original. Love, love, love it. One of the best games ever made. I'm sure the second one is awesome too. No doubt in my mind, it's just one of those ones that I have not gotten around to playing yet. But I will. Ghoulie said, "Oh, good old Rob." Yeah, tonight was Rob Kirkip with tonight's review, and let me now flip back open old Rob's review and see what I think now that I've played it. Okay. Story stuff we don't really need to cover. Talked about that already. Nothing to dispute there. Set across 8 levels. Yeah. Now, he said there are plenty of weapons to collect to help you as you attempt to save Jennifer, with lead pipes, leg bones, bombs, shotguns, hedge trimmers, and even zombie heads. I wouldn't say there are plenty of weapons. I would say that there are weapons. There are weapons. I wouldn't say plenty. Plenty would be like several on each stage, I think. Where you most of the time have a weapon in your hand. Not you occasionally get a weapon. On a rare occasion you get lucky. No, this was like, it's almost like a power-up. The weapons feel like power-ups as opposed to implements that you're going to have on you throughout most of your time playing this game. You feel lucky when you pick up a weapon in Splatterhouse 2. At least through 3 levels, we could say that. Splatterhouse 2's unique selling point at the time was the sheer amount of blood and gore crammed across the 8 levels. I mean, yeah, it's neat. It's cool that you can knock the enemy. He mentions being able to knock the enemy into the foul river filled with razorfish, and you see them eaten up and dragged down below the depths, which is cool. Stuff like that is neat. And this was kind of the talk of the town for a bit when it came out. I remember being a youngster when Splatterhouse 2 was released. But I don't know if I had Splatterhouse 2. I believe I got Splatterhouse 3 when it came out. I don't think I owned Splatterhouse 2. I got Splatterhouse 3 one time, right before my my dad and my grandma and I went out to eat at Old Country Buffet. And we had just gone to Toys R Us, and I remember having the Genesis game in my hand. I had like the nice fresh box that I was just opening and closing and taking the cartridge out and looking at it and reading the instruction manual, like, because it's, what's worse than that? What's worse than going from Toys R Us, getting a new video game, then straight to dinner at a place that you think is boring? I didn't want to go to Old Country Buffet. I didn't like Old Country Buffet when I was a kid. But my grandma did and my dad did, so that's where we went. And it's like, all right, you have boring dinner at a boring place. You've got this game you want to play. And my dad would always like to take a little extra time after the meal to have like a cup of coffee to allow his food to digest. That was kind of like his thing. I knew that was coming at the end of every meal. Whenever we go out to eat, we never just finish the meal, pay the bill, and leave. It always like, all right, food's done. What's next? Not dessert. I mean, he would have got me dessert if I asked. But it's like he wasn't staying for dessert. He would always stay for just a cup of coffee and to allow his food time to digest a little bit. And so then you're sitting through that, just staring at this game. Like, oh my god, please. Please, please. Let's hurry. I want to go play Splatterhouse 3. I just want to play this new game. This violent game. That's what I think of, though. Anyway, Rob Kirkup says that the plot of Splatterhouse 2 is really impressive for the time, not only with great premise for the sequel, but the story drip fed throughout the game is really strong and ends on a cliffhanger setting up Splatter. I can't speak to that because I didn't make it through the whole game, so I don't know. I can't talk about the slow drip story because I didn't get much. We only got through basically 3 levels. We made it to the, I think that was the boss fight on level 3 out of 8. Now, Rob Kirkup says the visuals are sorely lacking when compared to other games released in the same year. Rick's character sprite is large, and some of his animations, especially when he uses weapons, look really impressive, but the enemy sprites are basic, and the backgrounds throughout the hellish levels are flat with no animation to bring them to life. And then he talks about comparing it to Sonic 2, which was released in the same year. I mean, yeah, I guess you can go after the backgrounds. That's fair, I suppose. When you think about it. When I think of the backgrounds in this game, I just think of turning to face them so that my character can take a piss. That's all I think of. I didn't notice anything in the backgrounds that was especially awe-inspiring. But I do like Rick's big, chunky sprite there. If only he moved faster and he had a little more athleticism. He's got all these big muscles, you know, he's all big and bulky, but he doesn't seem like much of an athlete. He's got show muscles. He's not built to go. You know, he's built to walk out onto a stage and flex a little bit, but when it comes time to get out on the farm and do some work, he's gassed after 5 minutes or less. The music, I didn't notice much about the music. It was okay. It seemed fairly bland. Rob wraps up by saying Splatterhouse 2 is definitely worth taking a look at, if only for the impressive storyline and to experience what was considered arguably the goriest game on the system at the time. Yeah. I mean, that's the draw to it, and that's why you'd probably want to give it a shot. Here's something else. That opening segment, you're walking, you get the, whatever, is it the lead pipe? And you're smacking the enemies into the background, and they splatter against the wall. Now, I want to know why that's not going on constantly throughout the game. Shit like that. More splatter. not guys just bouncing and flying across the screen when you hit them, but you want to see some dudes exploding nonstop against walls, maybe against the ceiling, stomping them down into the ground. Could have done a little bit more with that, I believe. But, hey, I'm mostly in agreement with Rob Kirkup tonight, so what can I say? Jorfus said, I would give it a 750 Mr. Jorfuses out of a possible 1,000 Mr. Jorfuses. Good music, good design. The animation was kind of stiff, not a lot of weapons, stingy amount of lives, a little bit unfair, mid bosses, and it's stupid that you need to drop your weapon on the boss fight. I agree with you. Having to drop the weapon on the boss fight might be the biggest WTF head scratcher in this game. It makes absolutely no sense. It's not like the perspective changes and you have to drop it because, oh, now you're going into like 3D mode or aerial mode, or you're hopping on a scooter and zipping across the screen. It's nothing like that. You're just walking. You just beat the shit out of all these guys with a big ham bone. Now you're heading in to fight the boss, and you say, we'll leave it here. You know? No sense. It's nonsense. Nonsensical. Ghoulie says, 498 ghoulie dudes out of a possible 1,000 ghoulie dudes. Game had some good visuals. However, the sound effects and finicky gameplay are its downfall. Slow-moving protagonists with quicker enemies are an odd choice. Bosses were weird. 498 ghoulie dudes out of a possible 1,000. And Jorfus says he's amending his score here. He said he forgot there wasn't good music. 700, final score. 700 Mr. Jorfuses out of a possible 1,000 Mr. Jorfuses. And I'm going to give this game... $500 super divorces out of a possible 1,000 super divorces for Splatterhouse 2. 500. Middle of the road. I would say subpar gameplay, actually. Subpar gameplay for a game of its type. However, I recognize the historical significance of the gory effects and the spectacle of that nature of the game, that part of the game. That's well above average. The gore effects, the kind of horrific nature of it, that went above standard. Gameplay, a little subpar. But the presentation, even though the backgrounds are the presentation itself, the whole total package presentation-wise, a bit above the status quo. They went above and beyond there in that respect. So it evens out to about a midpoint. Just, it's an alright game. It's an alright side-scrolling beat-em up with some shitty platforming. The platforming is no good. It could be left out altogether, I think, with how slow and chunky and clunky the main character feels. Rick. So, there you go. 500. A neutral score. Not bad, not good. Worth playing once. Worth playing once or twice. Worth giving it a shot, please. You know? Yeah, I'm not going to say, stay away from this one. Really, I don't say that about many games. Because I always tell people you should go out and try these games for yourself and see what you think when you actually have that controller in your hand. Ghoulie said if the visuals sucked, it would be like a 250. I agree. And Jorfa said with better music, it would have been 750 for him. I think better music definitely would have upped its score a bit. I don't know if I would take it that high, me personally, but with better music, with a better soundtrack, if I would have finished this game and been like, man, I need to go and find that soundtrack on vinyl record, then it probably would have had at least like a 550, 575. A soundtrack could raise it a full 100 points if it was like incredible, off the charts good, but we didn't have that here, so just fantasizing now. But that's it, man. There you go. There's Splatterhouse. Splatterhouse 2, that is. And oh boy, let's see, what do we got up next time? I'll give you a little hint here about our next game. Expect Season 2 of Ghoulies Grand Romance Grand Prix coming late September 2023. That rhymed, too. Good job. Date subject to change on the premiere of that one. We'll keep our eyes and ears out for that one. Next time is going to be something entirely different. I can't really say too much about the next episode. It's going to be unlike any episode of this program that we've seen so far. Should be interesting, the next one. That's all I can say, really. I don't know how else to allude to it without spilling the beans. It'll be very unique when we come back on Tuesday next week for our 57th edition of Sega Mania. Jorphus said, expect a page 40 of the Jorphus famous jokes. Ghoulie said, can I expect it to be better than Super Thunder shit? Yes. I think so. Maybe. I don't know. We were just talking about music. Let me say this. The next episode is going to be very, very music heavy. The next episode is the next score that I give is going to be very dependent upon the music. That's all I can say. All right, guys. Oh. If you are here for the first time, or you've come back and you've not subbed the channel for some reason, please do so now. Bong the gong for notifications so you know when new videos go live, so you know when we go live with more episodes like this, or when new recorded videos go up, like the one that I just posted earlier this evening. An episode of Can't Deal With It. I tried playing a game today. I couldn't deal with it. It was called Night Terrors. The premise looked cool. It looked like, it reminded me of FNAF 4, Five Nights at Freddy's 4. That's what it reminded me of. You're in a bedroom, you're a kid in his bedroom, you're having night terrors. You've got all these doors in your bedroom for some reason. All these different doors you have to check. And down the hallway, you can see down the hallway through each door, there might be a shadowy figure walking towards you, and then it reveals itself to be a scary clown, or a puppet with a knife, or a Big Bertha carrying a big mallet, you know, and shit like that. Monstrous entities coming at you, and you have to close the door in their face and hold the door closed until they're banished. And then another door pops open, and there's an enemy walking towards you from that side. And you have to close that one up and stop the flow of enemies. You have to keep banishing them before they infiltrate your bedroom and attack you, and then you're dead. It seemed like an okay premise, but it didn't work. And if you'd like to find out why, then just check out the latest edition of Can't Deal With It. I couldn't deal with it, and I posted a video on that earlier, but that was an upload. And you can see stuff like that if you sub to the channel. You'll get alerts about it so long as you bong the gong for notifications, so YouTube can notify you when new videos go up. Like this video, comment below if you got anything. Questions, concerns, requests, whatever you want. The comment section is your oyster, so crack it open, slam it down your throat, and wash it down with a nice frosty mug of cocktail sauce. Follow me on Twitter at SuperDivorce, on Instagram at SuperDivorceBand, and I play music from time to time, so if you'd like to check out Super Divorce tunes, you can do that. Streaming on Spotify, iTunes, Amazon, wherever you like to stream your horse shit, you can find Super Divorce. So type in Super Divorce, click on the song of your choosing, and check it out and see what you think. And if you don't like that one, try another one. And if you don't like that one, try another one again and again and again until you find something you do like, because I think there's something there for everybody. Okay? Give it a shot, please. Yeah, try it out. To everyone populating tonight's stream, whether you are lurking in the shadows, in the shallows, being a lurking lurker, or if you are here in the chat, being a chatty Cathy. My chatty Cathys here always make things much more enjoyable, fun, lively, and vibrant, vital, filling the chat with vitality and vigor, enthusiasm. Thank you, all the chatty Cathys. I invite any of the lurking lurkers who are peering, wondering, what would it be like to get in the chat sometime? Try it out. Join the chatty Cathys. Become one yourself. Love to have you. That's just about it, guys. So, but Nick, does that include my Samsung smart fridge? Oh, hold on a second. Ghoulie had guessed Guitar Hero. No, we're not playing Guitar Hero next time. Nope, I will tell you that much. It's not Guitar Hero. It is not Guitar Hero. It's unlike anything we've done on Sega Mania. Never seen this before. And there's a good chance we never will again. Episode 57 is going to be entirely unique, I think. I don't think we'll ever see another episode like it after, to be honest with you. I really don't. I can't think of another one, because I've read front to back issues 1 through 6. I still have not read the entirety of issue number 7. And I've kind of honestly held off because I would like to go through that one live. Kind of, so I'm surprised myself as I go through it. I have not read all the reviews in issue number 7, and I'm going to keep it that way until we start reviewing those games. That way, as I reveal them here on the episodes, I will have likely just read the review for the first time that day, live on camera. So I'm kind of excited about that. But anyway, through all the other 6 issues, I don't think there's anything like the next review. Jorfus watched my Can't Deal With It video, and he wondered, why are there so many doors in the kid's bedroom? I don't know. That's what I wanted to know. That didn't make sense to me. I don't know. Alright, guys. That's it. Until next time, everyone. Take real good care. Keep kicking ass. Love you lots. Lord willing, I'll be back very soon with another video for you to watch. Bye-bye.